How's it going, everyone? It's Carl from The Good Games with a collection video. I'd mentioned that I might do these, and this is my first one. It's my Vita collection, which is probably my most extensive collection. It may not be the game system I have the most games for, but considering how many games are in the library, it's the most complete collection I have. I have just about every single Vita game. I'm missing, at this point I'm probably missing about 20. There's certain sports titles that I'm not bothering with. If I see them cheap, I'm going to pick them up. And then there are some newer titles and some fighting titles that I still haven't got yet. I keep getting distracted buying other things. But this should be an interesting collection, I think. Not a lot of people have a lot of games for the Vita. Vita pretty much goes unrecognized. A lot of people have given up on the system, don't realize that there are a lot of games out there for the system, a lot of good games out there, especially if you're into RPGs. And they come out with new games all the time, people just don't realize it. But let's get into it. The majority of these will be in alphabetical order. That's how I keep my games, that's how I took them off the shelf. That's how I'm going to go right now. I must say that I've probably played a very small fraction of the actual played these games. A lot of them aren't even open yet. I buy the games as they're coming out. I have every intention of playing them, but with the amount of games that I buy every week, there's no way I will ever get to these games. But it's a really fun system to collect for, and I don't know, I'm just glad I did. Well, again, start at the beginning. First game is Akiba's Strip, Undead and Undressed. This game I actually did play. I completed it. It's a crazy beat 'em up game where you, through hitting people with combos, tear off their clothes. Very Japanese. Next up is Arcana Hearts 3 Love Max. Army Corps of Hell. Some glare. I started this game, played about 10 minutes of it, and I was doing horrible at it. I didn't like it very much. It really is not very good. So I gave up on it pretty quickly. Asphalt Injection. Assassin's Creed 3 Liberation. Batman Arkham... is it Arkham Origins? Arkham Origins Black Knight. This game I completed. I've beaten most of the Batman games, with the exception of the new one. Blaze Blue, Chrono Phantasma Extend, Borderlands 2, Call of Duty Black Ops Declassified. Really not very good Call of Duty game. Child of Light. This is a game I've been meaning to play. I haven't even opened it yet. A lot of people don't know that it actually got a physical release. It was really popular on digital platforms. It came out around this past summer. Very cheap. Good pickup. Code Realize Guardian of Rebirth. Conception 2. Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. Another game that I actually beat. I really like the Danganronpa games. I still have not played the second or the third one. I've seen a lot of videos on them, so I know what they're all about. Really quirky, story-based, a lot of button pushing, a lot of different aspects from different genres of the game, but it's a really cool game. And of course, there's Danganronpa 2. And Dead or Alive 5 Plus. There's plus, that's plus. Deception 4 Blood Ties. Yeah, that one's there. And then Deception 4 The Nightmare Princess. This game was not released in the US. It was supposed to get a physical release. It got a digital only release. I got this direct from Japan. It is the English language? Asian language? No, it's English. But, yeah, I had to import it. Disgaea 3, Absence of Detention. DJ Technica Tune rhythm game. Dragon's Crown, another game that I completed. Honestly, did not realize how many of the games in this system I completed. I started playing this on the PS3. It was one of the free games for the PS Plus. I didn't get it for the Vita at the time because I didn't own one. Ended up playing it through on the Vita, and it was a great game. Dungeon Traveler 2, The Royal Library of Monster or something. I can't read it. Still sealed. Has a, I think it's a calendar that came with. Yeah, it's a calendar. Dungeon Hunter Alliance. Supposedly not very good. Dynasty Warriors Next. Dynasty Warriors 8 Extreme Legends Complete Edition. Earth Defense Force 2 Invaders from Planet Space. This could be the next game I actually play on the system. I'm playing an Earth Defense Force game right now on the PS3, and I'm really enjoying it. I like the concept. I had actually ordered every version of the game on the 360 or the PS4, because I honestly hate the PS3, and I'm not planning on continuing it on that system. Final Fantasy X and X2. Unfortunately, I got this used, so I actually don't have the code for X2. Not that I ever intend to play X2, but you know, I got the game. Freedom Wars. I bought this when it was first released. It was one of the first games I bought as a new release for the Vita when it came out. It's about the time I got the Vita. I played for about an hour or two, was not very good at it, and I gave up. The God of War Collection. Gravity Rush, another game I tried. I gave it a try. Visually it's okay, the mechanics are fine. It's got a lot of gravity mechanics, you have to run around. Unfortunately, another game that I didn't seem to be very good at, so I quit. Hot Shots Golf World Invitation. Old. Project Diva F. Second. It's a rhythm game. Dimension Neptunia PP. Injustice Gods Among Us. Haven't played it on the Vita, but I have played it on the PS3 and the Xbox. It's a great fighting game. The Jak and Daxter Collection. Still sealed. Killzone Mercenary. Lego Batman 3. Beyond Gotham. I really like the Lego Batman games, Lego games in general. I had every intention of playing that. I may have grown out of the Lego games at that point, though. I was playing a lot of them, and I just haven't gotten back to any of them. I've got them on a bunch of different systems. I've got Lego Jurassic World here, which I didn't even open. Lego Marvel Superheroes Universe in Peril. I beat the regular Lego Marvel Superheroes. Supposedly the handheld is different. I never tried it to find out. Lego Ninjago Shadow Ronin. Shadow of Ronin. Never even opened that one. Lego Movie Video Game. Little Big Planet PS Vita. Never played any of the Little Big Planet games. I've heard they're great. Maybe someday I'll get around to it. Little Deviants. Still sealed. A bunch of these games were bought because I was collecting Complete, and I picked them up cheap. Lost Dimension. Lumens Electronic Symphony. I did play a little bit of this. Musical / Tetris game, moving bricks around, you have to match colors. It was a lot of fun. Persona 4 Golden. Supposedly the best game on the system, which if I ever open it, maybe I'll find out. PlayStation All-Star Battle Royale. You notice a lot of these are sealed. When I first was buying a lot of games, as I got them, I'd bring them home and I'd open them immediately. And I wasn't playing them, but they were, you know, I was opening the games. It's become my habit now that until I play the game, I leave it sealed. Granted, I have no intention of reselling these. This is my collection. This is not the store. But if I ever wanted to, it'd be much better if they're sealed. So until I play them, they're staying sealed. Putty Squad, Rayman Origins, Reality Fighters, Resistance Burning Skies, Retro City Rampage DX. This one's kind of hard to find. I bought this on eBay. It was a very limited release. The PS4 version is much harder to find, and I need to do that. Ridge Racer, Shinobito 2 Revenge of Zen, Silent Hill Book of Memories, the Sly Cooper Collection, Sly Cooper Thieves in Time, Smart As, Sonic All-Star Racing Transformed. I did play this. A weaker version of Mario Kart, but not bad at all, actually. It's pretty fun. Soul Sacrifice, SpongeBob SquarePants. Bought this hoping that my daughter would be interested in playing it, but she's 11 now, and what the heck is wrong with me? Why would she want to play this? Spy Hunter, Super Monkey Ball Banana Blitz. Oh, Banana Splits. Sonic. That can't be the name of the game. Super Beat Sonic. Sword Art Online Last Song. Metal Gear Solid HD Collection. Mind You. Never knew how to say this game. Mind You. Sounds about right. Minecraft, which I think I own on every single platform and multiple times throughout Xbox life cycle. I've probably bought it about 9 times. It is my daughter's favorite game, so that's what you do. MLB 12 The Show. MLB 14 The Show. Mod Nation Racers Road Trip. Moe Chronicle, another import game. Probably a little adult. That one I haven't even opened yet. Not a perv. Haven't even opened the damn game. But, yeah. Muramasa. Just Muramasa. Natural Doctrine. Need for Speed Most Wanted. New Little King Story. This is a PAL, well, not PAL, European exclusive I picked up. Ninja Gaiden Sigma Plus? I think that's what that means. I don't know. Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2 Plus? If that symbol is not Sigma, then whatever it's supposed to be called. Norn 9, relatively recent game. Tales of Hearts R. I really like the Tales games. Eventually I will play this. Tearaway. Also supposed to be really good. I haven't given it any time whatsoever, but Terraria. Tetris Ultimate. Tokyo Twilight Ghost Hunters. Touch My Katamari. I did play this for a while. Katamari games are pretty weird. This was the first time I'd ever played a Katamari game. It's a fun little moving puzzle game where I had no intention of completing. Tukadin, The Age of Demons. Unit 13. Uncharted Golden Abyss. Valhalla Knights. The Walking Dead Season 2. Wipeout 2048. Wolf Among Us. I did complete this game. This is an excellent game. This is the first Telltale game that I ever played. Currently playing the Walking Dead Season 1 on the Xbox One, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. Telltale really hasn't done anything wrong. X-Blaze Code Embryo. X-Blaze Lost Memories. And what the heck is this really called? Virtue's Last Reward, sequel to 999 from the DS era. This game I also beat. It was a great visual novel. A lot of puzzles, really quirky, and I really enjoyed it. So that's it for the regular games I have. I collect a lot of special editions though, and I have the majority of the Vita special editions. The only one I would really like to have is Danganronpa, the first one, but it's way more than I want to spend considering I've already beaten the game and I have the game. But I've got Sorcery Saga Curse of the Great Curry God. Most of these special editions, actually I think all of these special editions are unopened. I just, when I spend this much money on a game, especially because I bought all these new, I really don't see myself opening them for the stuff. It's just kind of it's counterproductive to getting them because you're paying for all the extra content and then I don't open them. I'm not a good collector, or maybe I am a good collector. I got Steins Gate, Demon Gaze. Most of these come with soundtracks, maybe art books. That's what the majority of Vita games get. Criminal Girls, Invite Only. The Firefly Diaries. I've heard this is really good. Supposedly it's been compared to Limbo, which I really enjoyed on the 360. So that one I may actually open. A lot of these special editions I've been looking at opening if I go to play them. I probably won't keep them sealed if I want to play them. Senran Kagura Shinobi vs. Let's Get Physical Edition. Ragnarok Odyssey Mercenary Edition. Muramasa. There was Rebirth. Muramasa Rebirth. This one's actually kind of expensive now. Ease Memories of Celceta. Ragnarok Odyssey Ace. Dengeki Bunko Fighting Climax. Corpse Party Blood Drive. Arno Surge Plus. And then some of the bigger ones. Operation Abyss New Tokyo Legacy. Persona 4 Dancing All Night Edition. Hyperdimension Neptunia Rebirth 2 Sisters Generation. And I must say, buying all these games like I do, NIS America makes a lot of special editions, as does Imagination Factory, Iffy. And especially Iffy, it's Idea Factory, Imagination Factory. They're really pushing it with their product lately. They're not coming up with much new, they're just rehashing. And there's an awful lot of these Hyperdimension games that are coming out. It'd be really nice if they could come out with some new properties. But I'm still going to buy them. Hyperdimension Neptunia 5, V Rebirth 3, V Generation. I don't know. Hyper Devotion Noir Goddess Black Heart. Danganronpa, another episode, Ultra Despair Girls. Actually, that's front. That's Danganronpa 3. Hyper Dimension Neptunia U. Is this even a Vita game? Yeah, it's a Vita game. Action Unleashed. Danganronpa 2. Goodbye Despair. And the last game in my Vita collection, one of the newest games I've got actually, Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel Special Edition. And that is it for my Vita collection. Hope you enjoyed the video. I will be doing further collection videos. Probably start with the handheld, so keep your eyes open for the PSP collection video. I think that's going to be next. Don't quote me. Could be anything. But thanks for watching. Appreciate it if you like this video, to give it a thumbs up. Comment down below if you also collect Vita games. A couple friends of mine have been getting into it recently, and I've been seeing a lot of videos of people picking up Vita games out of the blue, considering the system is considered to be dead. But I really like it. I think it is the best handheld system ever made. For specs on the system itself and the potential for what they could do with the Vita, it is by far the best. Blows away the DS and the 3DS. Unfortunately, they don't have the game titles to go along with that, so the 3DS will always beat it. They don't have a lot of first-party titles. They rely too heavily on a couple game companies making games for it, and Sony doesn't do anything. They don't pay any attention to it. Which is sad, because it probably could have done a lot better if they had put some effort into it. But again, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you again soon.